Hello, what is up guys? EvilDuoSarm here today, back with another Black Desert video. Now I know it's been a couple of weeks since the last one, and as many of you know, I've been away on vacation, took a little family trip, but I'm back, ready to make you some content, and starting off the new year right with a patch notes video. So this week's patch brings a couple little changes, a couple little events, and in general a couple of cool things. So quickly before we get into it, if you're new to the channel, new to Black Desert, or you've been watching videos on the channel and still have not subscribed yet, please consider it. Helps to grow my channel, you stay up to date with new content we both win, and without further ado, let's get into it and start off with the events like we do every single week. And the first event is themed around the Dark Rift bosses, which unfortunately I have none of them available right now because I did them on my New Year's stream. So yeah, the VOD for that's over on Twitch, by the way, if you want to watch it. But if we bring up the event notification here, you'll see that while you're out fighting the Dark Rift bosses, you have a chance to get this Someone's Pouch of Fortune, which has a chance of different items down in here. So lots of cool stuff, mythical feathers, tons of gold, free bonus stuff for doing those Dark Rift bosses. It's running for 2 weeks, so don't worry, you got plenty of time to start picking these up, and yeah, in general, just, enjoy your free bonus stuff from doing Dark Rifts. The next event is the Blessings from Kamasylve. So this one's pretty cool. It's a free Kamasylve's Blessing just for playing the game. So while you're out grinding, you'll see a little tree thing spawn, interact with the tree thing, give it 3 energy, and you will get a Blessing from Kamasylve for 2 hours. So pretty nice little bonus right there. Just when you're out adventuring and grinding, doing those things, make sure to click on these trees for free buffs. The final event that came with this patch is the Just One Guild mission for the guild boss, and this one brings pretty straightforward stuff. Do a guild mission to get the stuff that you need for summoning the guild bosses. So 3 pretty solid events. The only other thing that I want to mention is that we did have the Calpheon Ball. A lot of stuff came with that. I still actually need to go through all of it on my own, but if for some reason you haven't redeemed any of the codes that are currently active in Black Desert right now, head on over to Garmoth and pick them up. We have thousands of Cron Stones, 2 Jace Hammers, a bunch of different boxes, like tons of stuff to pick up. The codes are all active for different amounts of time, so just make sure to redeem them all before they expire here. I'll also link them in the description down below. But with that, we can get into the patch lists themselves, and the patch lists themselves bring a couple of little tweaks to classes, nothing absolutely game-changing except on the Scholar. New class that just came out a couple weeks ago. So if you've been playing that, there's a couple of tweaks to the areas of effect, some of the different flows, some nice little stuff in there. I'll be playing this some more on my stream this weekend. The base energy for all accounts has been buffed from 30 to 50, which is honestly super disappointing for me. I know I'm a life skiller and I should want more energy, but I was trying so hard to get my contribution points above my energy so that I could make people upset during my live streams. But that's never going to happen anymore because there's no way my contribution points are getting up that far. So, additionally, requiring energy in the Balnos region has its energy cost reduced, which is also nice to make it a little easier to get that stuff. The Ataraxian Dungeon, if you want to go and partake in that, no longer has a prerequisite quest to it, so you can just get in there a little bit faster if you are trying to party up with your friends and whatnot. The Akhman Temple and History of Ruins have a new spawn location that you can kind of enter here through. And then the ancient teleporters that spawn out in the desert have had their appearances adjusted to make them more easy to identify. The quests that you needed to complete for higher level processing and life skilling, these have been simplified for newer players, so easier quests to complete here. And also there are new quests that have been added for people that have already completed those before. A new function for quitting the season has been added. Don't do it, because you still use up your season ticket, so you might as well just finish the character and graduate the character, rather than go through this quit season button. I really can't see a world in which this is a better function. I really can't. Because if you wanted to start a new character, you would just delete the character, and if you wanted to graduate your character, you just graduate the character. But maybe somebody in the comment section will pick out some fringe case that I can't think of. You can now convert the Choose Your Tet Black Star weapon to Goneride weapons. For those of you that have also been living under a rock like me or were out on a vacation, you now have a selection chest here for a Dream Horse as well as a Black Star weapon of your choice. So pretty neat right there. Next up, part of the Calpheon Ball was about how they're consolidating various stones and items to make it easier to access them and blah 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 blah. Beginner black stones are the first items on the list. They're consolidated into a singular type now for upgrading your Naru gear. Outfits have been moved from the regular inventory to the Pearl inventory, so if you look through your inventory, it'll hopefully be a little bit cleaner. So for example, you can see I've got my Santa hat sitting here. It's in my regular inventory right now, but it has a little Pearl icon. If I equip the hat and then take it back off, it now will go into my Pearl inventory. So pretty neat little feature there to free up some inventory space for the majority of people. Next up in the grinding related stuff, we have some buffs to a lot of the top end spots. So more trash per hour, also buffs their HP. So just general overall buffs for the higher end spots. Kind of scrolling through them all right there, but it's pretty much the top end stuff. Guild bosses that you complete will now have better loot obtained from them, as well as increased HPs to make them last a little bit longer. So yeah, but better loot overall. So pretty nice little improvements right there. Moving on into the latest region that released with the game, some of the big stuff here is that there are 2 houses available in the main town over there, or one of the towns over there. And the one that they show in the patch note here has a storage for 1 contribution point. They provide 16 storage, which is the highest efficiency in the game. So if you're looking for additional storage space, definitely something to consider picking up for those free extra 16 slots. I guess not free, it's 1 contribution point, but it's about as good as it gets in this game for storage space. You also can pick up the silver buff from the Ulukitsu region as well now. Next up, the UI. When you go to the disconnect panel here and look at all of your different characters, if you hover over the horse icon now on any character that has a horse, so for example right there, you will see the horse's gender from there. So you can see that's a female, that one's a male, got a female horse there, male horse there, etc. And then with that, we've hit pretty much all of the major stuff that came with this patch. So yeah, pretty light patch for the first video of the year. But again, there's a bunch of stuff that I need to go through from the Calpheon Ball, a bunch of systems. I got a lot of videos planned for 2023, 2024. Oh man, I screwed that up, but leaving that in because it's funny. So I'm looking forward to making content throughout the rest of the year. Obviously, I got a ton of stuff planned. I'm really looking forward to all the exciting stuff that'll be coming with Black Desert. So thank you all for the continued support. Thank you all for tuning back into the first video of the year here. And again, I look forward to seeing you at the next YouTube video, the next Twitch livestream, Discord server, my Instagram, wherever I happen to see you. Peace.